The distant springs, a place full of gorgeous water, beautiful scenery, a perfect place to have a vacation. If only that's why Olimar was here. Salutations everybody, welcome to and welcome back to another episode of Pikmin Randomizer. We got ourselves a Toad awful close, and of course we got ourselves a Prog. So this is gonna be an interesting start, but hopefully not too bad though. You little guy, please just get squished so we can collect all these. Hopefully it doesn't go after the blue ship here, aka the Pikmin, so go towards the blue ship. Because the Prog is just landing right there. It's like a super awkward way to actually start off the episode, especially when we're just getting ran over like that. But hopefully it won't be too bad. I was gonna say, you're just gonna turn around and you're gonna go after our Pikmin. Also, as we're running circles around this Prog, I just gotta say, the music for the challenge mode area, the challenge mode menu I should say, it slaps. I really love the music for it. Now I think we should have enough Pikmin on us for us to be able to survive a little bit better. We'll have to see about that, or just try to get some blue Pikmin. And okay, you're going to roar, and hopefully you will stay right there for us. And of course, I just completely missed where the Prog is. This is also one of those areas which is actually really awkward to get a Prog to fight against. We should hopefully have enough for it to pick up. Okay, perfect. And why are you trying to run away, dude? Oh, of course, we got a Wallywog over here too. It's just going to launch after our Pikmin. Hopefully we can get Olimar to be the one that's going to be the target, though. That's right, you will ignore all our Pikmin. What are you gonna do about it, dude? You're going to try to crush our Pikmin. That's what you're gonna do. Be a big jerk about it. Huh, goodness. That's okay, we got a Mamuto over here, though. At least this way, too, we'll be able to get the flowers on top of us, and hopefully, the Prog will stay over there and just ignore us. I love the Mamutas. They're actually just such sweet little things. I also feel really bad for Progs, because Rywar, I think that's how you say your name, sorry if I actually misspelled your channel's name. He actually mentioned that, I don't think the Progs are purposely trying to hurt the Pikmin. They're just doing their thing and then just end up, hitting them and killing them in the process of plucking them out. Okay, dude. Toad, please leave us alone. It's stressful enough just trying to get a Mamuta not to squish us, and then you guys have to just come along. Well, you have to come along in line of sight. So it looks like it's just kind of try to stay there. No, are you just going after yellows? Ideally, you guys are going to stay over here and get the red Pikmin, not the yellow. There we go. That's how we get it to go towards the red Pikmin. And thank you, Prog, for ignoring us, because that's just what we want in order to get enough Pikmin to hopefully not, get a full-blown wipe. And didn't realize that Mamutas will also give us a good amount of Pikmin. So that's another good reason to go there. And yes, you will stay there roaring, my dear, beloved little Prog friend. I'm also glad that there's not two Progs, otherwise that would cause us more of an issue. Much more of an issue, actually. Now we're just gonna go after the Toad, and when the Toad is hopefully done with really easily, we should just be able to go after the Prog. Now it's just, getting all of these to be red, because that will just completely wipe the Prog away. Hopefully. We already have 13 on us, and of course it's still probably going to just try to roar over there. And once we go up to it, I believe it's just going to try to go after our Pikmin, or just automatically just shoot out. Wow, that gave us a lot of Pikmin though. So I guess that's a good reason to have two mini-bosses right outside. At least I believe Mamuta and the Toads are both mini-bosses. But okay, now we're more prepared. We had quite of a deadly start, but at least now we're a bit more prepared. And there we go. So unfortunately, lots of Pikmin lost, but now we're gonna get much more Pikmin gained. And do we have anything other than red with us? We sadly do not. See, that's something interesting that I actually didn't know about challenge mode. Is that if you get a full Pikmin white, then that's just literally just going to be it for those colors. Unless they throw some around the map somewhere. And oh, those two little greedy buggers, of course, are going after that. So now we're just gonna have to make do of going around the map without any of the different colored Pikmin. Get out of here, sir. Get out of here. Oh, we're also gonna swarm that dude once we get over there. We're still gonna grab a bunch more of these. Unfortunately, that doesn't give us all that much. And I also wonder, if we still had ourselves yellow Pikmin, I wonder if we would be able to grab any bomb rocks. I don't believe there are any over here. Now here is a question for you guys. What is one area, or a few areas, in a video game or in a movie that is just absolutely beautiful to you guys? Because obviously in here, I think this place is really beautiful, because I've mentioned that more than once. But I also think that Hyrule Field in most Zelda games are just absolutely beautiful as well. Say, Mushroom Kingdom as well is one of those areas that would just be nice to be in. I think it just looks really nice. So that's just a few game areas. And also places in this Lord of the Rings is also really pretty as well. Okay, there's a little bit of lag, but hopefully that won't be any issues. Bruh, what's the point of having so much grass in like one particular area and then not giving us any nectar? Like, it's one thing with, I believe, what are the barnacles? No, it's one of these guys though. But of course, it is way too far up for any of our Pikmin to really hit right away. But it's also interesting how so far just around us, there actually isn't that many enemies. There's a lot more enemies in this map than there was in the last one though. Wish it was just a majority of just pellet poses for whatever reason. Yes, yes, come here. Be our sacrifice, Toad. Be our sacrifice. Goodbye. Just revenge from all the fallen from the Wollywogs, just saying. Now, how do you guys feel about Wollywogs? I think I've asked what your favorite Pikmin enemies are, but here's another question then while we're on topic of it. What are you guys' least favorite Pikmin enemies? Because of course, as you can tell, I don't really like Wollywogs, because they're just really annoying. In Pikmin 2, they're not so bad, but of course in this game, it's kind of just like, oof. So, oh, I planted a lot of red Pikmin. But at the same time, it's also great that there's two Mamutas over here, because that also gives us a lot of bagging Pikmin numbers. And oh look, there's another Wollywog that's in replacement of, you know, Zabito. I really love how some of these, like, really easy to defeat enemies are replaced from, like, really hard enemies. Like, the Prog. Perfect timing, the bridge is done. But also, apparently we lost two Pikmin, or a few Pikmin on our way there. Maybe they got squished or something you didn't realize, or maybe that white Wollywog ended up actually crushing your Pikmin. And rest in peace, some more of them over here. Ooh, I think that one actually defeated more more Pikmin than the freaking frog did. It's also really interesting just watching how different Pikmin enemies, like, prey upon, you know, the different Pikmin. Because obviously Wollywogs, they squish them, which makes me wonder if they turns into like pate, or what happens when a Wollywog crushes our Pikmin. Here's a question for you guys. What do you think the Pikmin looks like after they get squished? I don't know why that's a question, but it's one. Note to self, if you guys end up going to challenge mode and doing this yourselves, and you end up having to fight a Prog, it would be highly suggested to go and just put the Pikmin away so you don't lose all of your colored Pikmin. Obviously not all of them, but all of like one type or all of like, two types like we did today. Because now I know what to do next time we have to fight against two. I don't believe there's actually any way to fight three, but imagine if that was possible to fight against three Smoky Progs. That would be absolutely hectic, absolutely terrifying. But honestly, I think it would be doable as long as you are very careful about it. And too bad we can't just leave this sunset and just leave it here, because it's challenge mode. That would defeat the purpose of the challenge. But at the same time, we get to hear the pretty music. And let's just run around here. Oh, the music in the background kind of sounded similar to the... I almost said the Zora's Fountain. I don't know why I have the Zora Fountain in my head that much. It could just be because, you know, just recently playing Majora's Mask as well as Ocarina of Time. Man, I'm really excited about eventually playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer again for the Triforce Hunt. I'm planning on playing that maybe in November, maybe next month. I'm not really sure. Actually, next month we'll probably focus on doing a little bit of like spooky little things because, well, it's spooky month. And dang, that dude is just having a beautiful spa day. Imagine if that was like hot spring water or something like that. Yes, carry me, little buddies. Carry me and let's launch some fireworks. I really like how when you sit through there, there's little fireworks. I also just realized there's little bubbles that are also up on there. That's so cute. I don't know why I have never noticed that there's bubbles exiting out the onion. But mind you, it's not that common that somebody would just sit down and just stare at an onion. But, yeah. Anyways, with that then, we shall leave it here. Now it's just another reason for me to try to beat the score over here, see if there's another, you know, prog that comes over here when I do it personally, because I like to beat high scores. So it's like we've already beat 2. There's this one I can try to work on my own. One over here as well. And just one more left for all of us. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Which hopefully won't have really scary prog, because I'm pretty sure the final trial is one of those areas which would actually be absolutely terrifying with having to defeat a prog. But we'll see about that. But yeah, anyways, before I ramble on, peace.